The news of tax changes, insurance changes, regulations that are being passed down to business owners. I don't have time to keep growing and to keep up with payroll regulations.
I know. It seems like all I do is handle employee-related problems.
You know, I hear People Lease can help.
How can they help?
People Lease can handle our payroll, taxes, employee benefits, and workers' compensation. They even offer an affordable and customizable 401k program and a 24/7 online human resources support center for all my HR needs.
Think of all the time we'll save. I'll be busy growing my business and letting People Lease take care of the rest.
Sounds like a good business plan with People Lease.
Let People Lease mind your business so you can mind your own business. Call now. 601-987-3025. That's 601-987-3025. Or visit freepayrollquotes.com for your free quote.
This is Central Mississippi's Stimulating Talk.
1039 WYAB, Pocahontas, Jackson.
Is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by JTV.com.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. Day 11 of the Iran war, and President Trump is delivering mixed messages on how long it'll go on.
The military success that we've had is truly unprecedented.
He told CBS he thinks the conflict is very complete, pretty much. The president later said it would go on for now. And there's a caveat. More from CBS's Jared Hill.
The president doubled down on social media overnight, warning death, fire, and fury will rain upon Iran if they do anything to stop the flow of oil through the Strait of Hormuz.
Gas prices are still climbing. They're up 6 cents over yesterday to a national average of $3.54 a gallon. CBS News contributor J.D. Durkin.
It is a pretty historic spike of volatility. 20% of global oil specifically goes through the Strait of Hormuz. So it certainly remains to be seen what happens to the overall supply and, of course, the general pricing concerns.
A gallon of regular in California is at an average of $5.29 this morning. Los Angeles Iranian community cheering the president on. CBS News LA's Lori Perez.
So whether the war has done enough or hasn't done enough, to some Iranian immigrants, it has done something after decades of oppression. Hamed Rezapour is the man behind LA's massive Iranian rallies.
I want to tell you something very simple. People in my country doesn't have any support inside. And that's the reason we will say, thank you, President Trump.
Tens of thousands of Iranians have packed up and left Tehran and other cities to wait out the war in small, remote towns with friends and relatives. JetBlue passengers were left in the lurch by a brief ground stop overnight. The airline cites an unspecified system outage. It's over now, but major delays continue at airports as more TSA workers sick out for lack of paychecks. Transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve.
Now, some airports are telling flyers to get here at least 3 hours before their flights. This surge in wait times comes as the airlines are preparing to fly 171 million people for spring break, and as a partial government shutdown over the Trump administration's immigration policies enters its fourth week.
NBA's canceled the Atlanta Hawks planned tribute to Atlanta's Magic City Strip Club during a game against the Magic. CBS's Michael Wallace.
It would have included the club's merchandise, music, and its signature lemon pepper chicken wings, named after former Hawks guard Lou Williams. The NBA has stepped in and called it off, saying a broad array of the league's fans, partners, and employees raised significant concerns. The Hawks say they are disappointed in the NBA's decision, but respect it.
This is CBS News.
Looking for spring jewelry looks? Find them at Jewelry Television. New customers get $20 off purchases of $99 or more at JTV.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-507-9701. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-507-9701. That's 800-507-9701. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real.
Local news is brought to you by Fusion Coffee House in the Township in Ridgeland, reminding you to attend the free Township Jazz Festival on Saturday, April 11th.
An arrest and a fatal hit and run. 83 is the high today, decreasing clouds. Tonight, you can expect clouds around with a low at 67. For Wednesday, showers and storms. A 60% chance with a high at 83. The risk for severe storms right now stands at a level 2 in 5. Those storms could include damaging winds, hail, and maybe tornadoes. Wednesday night, more rain with a low at 48. With news on 103.9 WYAB, I'm Chris Davis. In the hit and run on Chastain Drive in Jackson that happened last Tuesday, where 21-year-old Caitlin Mangum Gast of Brandon was killed and a 36-year-old man injured while riding bikes, 57-year-old Shannon Thomas, who officers say was driving the pickup and drove away, has been charged with murder, attempted murder, and leaving the scene. An arrest has also been made in a shooting that happened just after midnight on North Point Parkway in Jackson, where 27-year-old Anthony Watts was found shot several times on the sidewalk. JPD says 42-year-old Patrick Harris is charged with murder, aggravated assault, and shooting into an occupied vehicle. A woman who accepted a ride from a stranger was assaulted back on February 26th, say police in Oxford. And the 19-year-old man who police believe did that, Keelan Trevion Lewis, has been arrested and charged with kidnapping and attempted rape. That happened on University Avenue while the woman was walking home from downtown. A celebration of life will be held 11 a.m. Saturday at the Rosie McCoy Auditorium on the Jackson State campus for Dr. Elaine Hayes Anthony, a professor, president of the Mississippi Association of Broadcasters, former JSU interim president, and TV journalist who died last week. Mississippi's gas average now at 303, says Gas Buddy. More news in 1 hour on 103.9 WYAB. I'm Chris Davis.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are the individual views and opinions of the people expressing them and do not necessarily reflect those of this radio station, its parent, affiliated, or related entities, agents, or employees.
Welcome to the Chip Matthews Show, where politics meets the South. So grab your sweet tea, find a comfortable spot to sit back, and let's embark on this journey together. Chip away, chip away.
And good Election Day, Tuesday morning. It is the one, the only, the Chip Matthews Show with the Dawn McKenzie. And I see things through your eyes now.
You got my readers on this morning. I've been looking for those.
Well, you know.
How do they make them way up here to the radio station?
I don't know, but usually I see things through Kim Wade's eyes.
Yeah.
And then he'll say, you know, I took a picture of you on the air. And he sends it to me, and I'm wearing his glasses, and he says, I can't find no glasses in the building.
Yeah. Well, now I can't find glasses at the restaurant office, and now I know why, because they're on your head, Chip.
Well, I want to see things through your eyes.
Okay. You're in trouble.
Yes. I feel suddenly dumb, y'all. Ignorant to the world.
It. Next thing you'll be doing is toting my purse around.
Anyway, let me ask you this. I was watching the people on the air where they were talking to the Democratic leadership and the Republican leadership, which today, y'all, we're going to learn if they know anything about running the polls. So it's the election commission. The county election commissions in a lot of places has opted out of running their polling precincts today. Y'all, this could be a cluster, whatever that word is that goes behind that. But we'll see what happens. We're going to travel around Madison County and see. I know in Madison County, it's usually an issue, but Hinds County has many, many, many more precincts, and it could be strange out there. Also, let me also tell you this. When I was watching them talk, I saw Mike Hirsch saying, well, we're going to come out of this with a good conservative. He didn't endorse anybody in particular. But then the Democratic guy goes, we must get out and vote and protect our minority district. So, legislators, even the Democratic Party, who is the stupidest party in all of America, maybe there's another one, but they realize that their district is based on race, meaning you legislators should be redrawing the lines. But y'all don't want to get in. Oh, we're not going to get into that. Might mess us up. And I was looking online. I saw where Hardy Case had posted something, which I keep up with his stuff and just look around and see what's going on in the world. Let's see. And he has up online. Hold on. Where is it? He had the things up there of how many people in office and how many years each one of the Rhino Republicans, Democrat Republicans from Mississippi that are in the Senate and the House. Some of them are 43 and 46 years in office. And that's the people that are down there trying to make all the rules for us and try to help us out where we know what to do. Meanwhile, the House came up with that new plan. We're going to let, I guess that would be liquor stores. They're probably not going to let us at a restaurant buy directly from the distributors. So when liquor store needs some food, liquor, they're going to call Jack Daniels and get some liquor. And usually, and I haven't read the entire bill. Usually when they have an emergency order like that, okay, now the House has voted, now the Senate's got to vote.
Mm-hmm.
Then usually anything that they put in place doesn't take effect till July 1st.
Correct.
So, are they saying they can't fix the problem before July 1st?
Lord help us.
You tell me. Y'all, we might.
Some heads should be spinning down there at the ABC place.
The reality is the administrative side is doing fine. Okay? I'm talking about the people that work in there, in the office. The enforcement is doing fine. The distribution side is limiting the ability of the others. And then, of course, you have to wonder, does the ABC, what the monies that they make, do they go toward running the state or do they go toward running the ABC?
Good question.
Okay. And where do the profits go? It makes no sense. And then, because let's put it this way, if you have direct shipping coming from the other, and then you got to look at it this way, all the people that deliver liquor in the state of Mississippi, which there's many trucking firms that do that, they've been just put out of business.
Yes, they have.
You have these state contracts to deliver this stuff, and you got employees, and they're not going to be working. And what are you going to do? You're going to order from both places, and you just get what you can.
How much does one person have to order to get a shipment?
And then dribble? Will they just come out in dribbles? And then when you call Jack Daniels, is Jack Daniels going to tell me, well, Chip, you got to order 50 cases of Jack Daniels?
Right.
Okay. Okay, I'll take 50. What do I do with the rest of them? Well, I don't care.
Yep. What a mess.
There
has to be a better solution. There needs to be a right now solution.
We don't have a right now government in Mississippi. and they don't want our help because we have no ballot initiative. We have no way to help them with their problem. And they, and the establishment's going to make sure that their people get reelected so that they control the ignorance in Mississippi, which they produce 85.3%, I believe that's an accurate figure, of the ignorance in Mississippi. You got people screaming about school choice. That school choice bill had nothing to do with school boys' choice. HB2 had nothing to do with that. It had to do with running money toward kids that can't afford to transfer from one side of the town to the other to go to school. And it would only help, what, 10,000? Was it 10,000? How many people?
They were only going to allow 10,000
students to transfer.
Mhm.
I mean, come on. They're not making any sense.
And then they just use those poor teachers have been pawns for as long as I can remember. They're not ever serious about really doing right by those teachers. They just use them as a dangling carrot.
They did it to try to get everybody on their side.
Mm-hmm.
They said, you're going to be on our side and you're going to vote for school choice and we're going to buy you. Y'all sound like Benny Thompson. Benny Thompson buys every vote he can. He's been traveling around giving out those big checks from district to district during this election season. We're going to save you. We're going to give you some money. Meanwhile, in the Benny Thompson district, okay, we're watching Vicksburg fall apart, right?
Yeah.
Through crime. Jackson's been there.
Mm-hmm. Yazoo
City, Canton. I mean,
yeah.
Greenwood, Greenville.
And it follows the line. It really, truly does follow the sacred congressional district line, which is Benny Thompson. So, I mean, what is their long game? Or is he trying to bring us back down to the Africa days with his new Republic of Africa?
Yeah.
What are these mayors' long game with all this crime? It's black on black crime.
Well, what has happened is the Democratic Party and the Republicans allow it because they're the ones that, if you
won't do anything about changing the district.
They don't want to change the district. They don't want to get involved. And then you have so many rhinos in office. It's pathetic because they're scared that if they don't support X amount of blacks, they can't get reelected.
Mm-hmm.
And you sit there and you look at it, you go, what are y'all doing? Because
they're doing nothing. Vicksburg was a once vibrant, beautiful city on the Mississippi River, and now it's like a third world country over there.
Vicksburg was like one of the oldest cities in Mississippi.
Mm-hmm.
So was and Natchez is older than New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. And they're just deteriorating day by day. It's unbelievable for me to go back to my hometown and see the destruction that these mayors have brought.
I mean, it's awful. And they don't and the legislatures, y'all are there, you've got to see some of this stuff. And you get there and you go, well, Chip's been talking about that. Oh, we ain't gonna listen to him. We ain't gonna listen to Clay. We ain't gonna listen to Dirty D. We ain't gonna listen to them. They're a bunch of idiots. Well, we're run by a bunch of frat boys in the state who think that we're gonna take care of each other. It's just like when you see the black Greeks, they're just as bad as the white Greeks, and they all want to stick together. And they say we're doing this, this, and this, but they promote people being separate. They don't promote unity.
Mm-hmm.
It's if you're not in the clique, you ain't in the clique. And there's a white clique, there's a black clique.
Yeah.
And there shouldn't be either of the two. And that's the way we vote. That's the way we do everything. And it's got to stop. Now, in the middle is all the normal people. But the people.
Yeah, and you feel boxed in.
Yeah.
I saw a video from Greenville last night where this man was hit. It was at nighttime,
right?
And they were in a parking lot, and it was a bunch of the the Black Americans, African Americans, whatever they want to call themselves, and they beat down this man, and they just all stood around, and the man just kept kicking this man in the head, and he's knocked out.
Yeah.
And they just keep on and on, and none of them help this man. None of them call 911. They just all sit there and watch him and videotape him and say how bad that is.
And then, to me, if you videotape it and you put it up, and you're and the person that puts it up first usually is the one that's going to it's going to go viral and they're going to get paid, right?
Right.
You could track that phone.
Mm-hmm.
You could find that video and you could arrest that person.
But, there it is. It's in Greenville with a black mayor, black chief, black law enforcement. I mean, they don't.
Was it Greenwood or Greenville where the sheriffs went to jail for running drugs? Greenwood for running the drugs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all figure
it's just out of control.
And those are the issues that the legislature needs to look at. Yes, we need to do some stuff with education, but it's basically start from the bottom and start over again.
On everything.
And I saw where they were talking about passing a bill to where administrators can only get 2.5 times the amount that a teacher got. Well, that's a start.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're going to do about all these people you need to reduce their pay. They're going, I ain't staying around. If you're going to cut my pay. Then they're going to say, we can't get administrators to work in the schools because we don't want to pay them $500,000.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be back with more on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. Because we don't want to pay them $500,000.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll be back with more on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie.
1039 WYAB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cressley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cressley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
This is Demario Davis from the New Orleans Saints. As a Brandon, Mississippi native, I've seen the positive effects Mercy House Adult and Teen Challenge has across the state. Help us restore broken families and fight against addiction by donating an unneeded vehicle, even if it doesn't run. Mercy House will pick it up for you. All paperwork is handled and you receive a tax deduction. Call 601-572-7296 or visit vehicledonationsms.com.
Thank you for helping us get our daddies back.
Have a large fleet of vehicles? Looking for somewhere to provide routine maintenance? Tired of waiting on an appointment? Ken here with Rapid Oil Change. We accept most local and national fleets as well as 30-day in-house accounts with no appointment needed. We offer maintenance packages to fit any need. Oil changes, wipers, tires, car washes, and more. Have a diesel? No sweat. We carry diesel exhaust fluid and diesel fuel filter. With over 40 years of experience, Rapid Oil is the right choice for your fleet. Stop in today and let us keep your fleet ready and on the road.
At Sunkissed Tan and Wellness on Highway 49 in Flora, we specialize in providing exclusive tanning services and premium beauty products tailored for women. Our mission at Sunkissed is to enhance your natural beauty, offer expert advice, and create a personalized experience. At Sunkissed Tan and Wellness, step into our oasis and let us illuminate your beauty. Ask about our membership program. Find us on Facebook at Sunkissed Tan and Wellness or online at sunkissedtanandwellness.org.
When you want your pine trees to grow a little happier and a lot healthier, call on Holcomb Aerial Service. When your crops need dusting, think Holcomb Aerial Service. From the farm to your own pine forest, Holcomb Aerial Service will stimulate growth, eradicate pests, and preserve the value of your crops. Call Holcomb Aerial Service at 601-668-6200. That's 601-668-6200.
Hello, I'm Gary Jolly from the Tractor Store. LS Tractor understands your passion for the land, and just like you, LS Tractor is committed to excellence and superior products. LS Tractor comes with a long list of standard features that are unmatched by other brands and backed with the LS commitment to provide exceptional customer service and satisfaction. You get a lot more for your money with the LS Tractor. Come to the Tractor Store in Richland to experience the LS difference. The Tractor Store in Richland.
When leaks, clogs, or cold showers slow you down, call on Anglin Plumbing, the plumbing experts who get the job done right the first time. Leaky faucet, sink, or toilet? Need a water heater installed? Call on Anglin Plumbing. You can always trust Anglin's reliable and hardworking technicians. Don't let plumbing headaches ruin your day. Call on Anglin Plumbing Service to get it fixed. And you can be a part of the team. Anglin Plumbing is now hiring. Learn more about Anglin Plumbing at anglinplumbing.com. Since 2012, Brentech Solutions has been keeping Central Mississippi businesses connected and protected. From secure data backup and cloud services with Synology to reliable network design and maintenance, servers, and business Wi-Fi, Brentech truly does it all. Brentech is your Ring Pro partner and smart home automation solutions provider. Brentech can handle Microsoft 365 support and even Starlink. Visit brentech.ms. That's brentech.ms. IT solutions that work.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
Yes, it is the Chip Matthews Show. Just peas and carrots. That's what we are. Peas and carrots. You know, I never have liked the peas and the veg olives. Mm-hmm. That's just not my thing. Mm-mm. You know, something about a square carrot is just, there's something really, really, really wrong with that.
Yeah.
But that's because we're sitting here discussing. We'll be serving lunch, not today, not tomorrow, but beginning next week, every day at the boardwalk, unless Dawn tells me we have to do it immediately. So, sounds like we're fixing to get interrupted. Oh, well.
What's up with that?
That's the National Weather Service doing their thing.
That weatherman was rough this morning.
Yep. But I mean, you got to have it. President Trump stuns the world by saying President Vladimir Putin is what? I don't know. Open the thing up. Blah, 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 blah.
Can you tell us more about your call with Russian President Vladimir Putin today? Yes. What did you discuss?
Yes, I had a very good call with President Putin. We had a lot of people on the line from our side, from his side. We were talking about Ukraine, which is just a never-ending fight. And there's tremendous hatred between President Putin and President Zelensky. They can't seem to get it together. But I think it was a positive call on that subject. And we obviously talked then about the Middle East. And he wants to be helpful. I said, you could be more helpful by getting the Ukraine-Russia war over with. That would be more helpful. But we had a very good talk, and he wants to be very real quick before I go into this video.
Okay.
I think he's just going to put an end to that war with the Iran.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's put it this way. He's already put an end to Iran.
Mm-hmm.
They have no leadership. And those and they even say that the son, who's become the new exalted leader, mm-hmm. was actually killed in the original bombing. And they just, because his mother was killed, his wife was killed.
Mm-hmm.
The Ayatollah was killed,
mm-hmm.
and maybe the Ayatollah's son, who has now been installed, because nobody's seen him in public. Okay.
Did you see where they tried to firebomb some people in New York yesterday?
Yeah. Well, that was, and that's
Islamic people that were had been converted to ISIS.
Right. ISIS was going after the mayor
mm-hmm.
of New York.
Okay, that's what it was.
I mean, do we realize that we've let too many of the wrong people into the country? When people were saying down there on the border that people were coming in, and most of the men coming in were military age, 23, 24, 18, 19,
mm-hmm.
and they had boots. They were wearing military style clothing, which of course, if I just walked from South America to North America, I wouldn't be wearing boots. I'd be wearing flip-flops. But anyway, I don't get it. I don't get it. The border, Biden did this The Democrats were a big part of it. Benny Thompson and all of them went to the border and said, this is all wrong. And then y'all sitting there today going to go vote for Benny. Or Benny's got it rigged. One or the other. But we ain't done nothing to stop it. You know.
Mm-mm.
What do you do? I mean, let's see who we can say hello to. Joe Cook, Chris Lofton, Terry at Jackson Motor Speedway. Sorry he wasn't able to make it Friday for the show.
Mm-hmm.
We're here every Friday there, Terry. Jeremy Lee McIntyre, good morning. Good morning, Ron Eller for Congress. He's out campaigning.
Mm-hmm.
You got to.
Chris Laughlin, Joe Cook, Roger Hudson.
Mm-hmm. Who else?
I'm going to give a shout out to my new friend.
You ain't got any new friends.
I do too. His name is Robert, and he works on RVs. He'll travel to your house to work on your camper, your RV, or whatever. And he did a great job repairing my AC in my camper.
Oh, great. Andy Devine, the Democrats are the party that paid and supported the invasion of their own country. Yes. Yes, they did. And the rhinos went right along with it. We have to do something. We need term limits so bad in this state. And it's so bad in the nation. Now, the funny thing is, term limits cannot be handed down by Trump or Congress.
Right. It has to be voted in by the people.
By each state.
Mm-hmm.
And, and in this state, the people can't even ask to have it put on the ballot because we have no ballot initiative. And they said, we're trying. No, you're not. No, you're not. If you're trying, it would be just like that HB2 bill. It would have slid right through within the first 2 weeks. Y'all had that thing happen and everything fell apart on that, and you got so butthurt you won't do anything. Y'all all talking back and forth and not passing any laws. You got people at the ABC, you got people that are calling you saying, hey, you got to fix this liquor problem. Y'all might have figured out a way to quit. You've cut so many taxes. If we don't have any liquor to sell, that's some more taxes you're going to lose. Good morning, Wade Grant. I mean, do you realize that? Y'all make money off of selling liquor. I mean, y'all make a tremendous amount of money off of selling liquor. And, I mean, we don't smoke cigarettes that much anymore in Mississippi because of the tobacco lawsuits and what they won there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are idiots, period. Y'all, you're going to sit there and say, well, we're going to build these AI plants and we're going to increase the energy into these houses and we're going to, you're breaking the American people and you're breaking the system. And you're going to start, when you start losing revenue, sales tax in these cities. I mean, think about this. All the cities where you got eliminated sales tax, remember, but you did. At these restaurants and bars and at package stores, you're going to miss all that sales tax too. Not to mention the tax that you make when you mark it up. I mean, what are y'all doing? What are you doing? Why didn't whoever appointed the person that's running ABC go to that person and say, excuse me,
but you got to get this fixed right now.
Either you got to get it fixed or you're fired.
Mm-hmm. That's what you and I would do.
I mean, well, we do that. Plus, if we had control of our government, maybe we could vote to fire people.
Yeah.
That can't do their job. I mean, because that's basically it. If distribution is not there, they're going to say, well, we can't hire anybody. Well, do what you do everywhere else. Give them a raise. Give them a raise. And if they don't vote your way, you fire them, right? You got to have school teachers, but I want to change the laws. I'm going to give them a raise. I want to change the laws. Let's give them a raise where we can buy their vote. Y'all make some sense. We'll be back with more in just a second on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie on WYAB. Y'all make some sense. We'll be back with more in just a second on the Chip Matthews Show with Dawn McKenzie.
1039 WYAB.
At
Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is leveling up. A whole new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris is now open at the Reservoir at Beethoven's Boardwalk in Ridgeland, right next door to Cock of the Walk. And the new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris will have all of your old favorites too, like the Acme Dynamite Balls and Garlic Knots, and the best specialty pizzas ever, like the Pig, the Sergeant Pepperoni, the Serpent Turf, and lots more. Come to the all-new Acme Pizza and Daiquiris location on the Res in Ridgeland, next door to Cock of the Walk.
Hello, friends and neighbors. This is David Frederick. I'm here to tell you about the latest development here at Frederick Sales and Service in Brandon. In an effort to always bring you the very best brands, I am proud to announce that Frederick Sales and Service is Central Mississippi's newest dealer for Skag zero-turn mowers and products. We have deals on one of the industry's best brands of zero-turn mowers, Skag. You can buy now and pay later because 0% financing is also available at Frederick's. Come see our inventory. We're here serving you for over 3 decades in Brandon since 1993.
Hi, Kim Wade here. Are you craving a home-cooked meal without the hassle? Come over to McBee's Bar and Grill in Ridgeland for their Blue Plate lunch specials. Served up every weekday, at McBee's is a different entree every day. Chicken spaghetti on Mondays, beef tip Tuesday, pork chop Wednesday, spaghetti Thursday, and catfish Fridays. And McBee's Blue Plate lunch comes with 2 classic southern sides and cornbread or a roll. McBee's specials are served every weekday from 11 to 2. McBee's, buzzing the res since 1982.
CBS News Brief, day 11 of the war, and there are conflicting statements from the Trump administration on how much longer it may last. The president's take?
It's going to be ended soon, and if it starts up again, they'll be hit even harder.
He told our Weijia Jiang the war is very complete. CBS's Kelly O'Grady now on the impact.
If the conflict drags on and the strait continues to be impassable, experts warn oil prices could rise to $150 a barrel.
The national average for a gallon of gas in the U.S. today is $3.54 a gallon. It's a slow go at the airport as the partial government shutdown enters a 4th week. CBS's Chris Van Cleve.
The more than 50,000 TSA officers on the job will miss a full paycheck this week and have no idea when the next one will come, driving the spike in sick calls.
JetBlue blames a brief overnight ground stop on an unspecified system outage. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
It's road trip season again. Is your vehicle ready? Take your vehicle to Green's Tire and Auto on Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland to get it in tip-top shape before you head out of town. Don't get stranded while you're away from home. Preventative maintenance is their specialty at Green's Tire and Auto. And if your check engine light is already on, then Green's Tire and Auto can tell what's wrong and get it fixed. Before you start your road trip, take your car to Green's Tire and Auto, Ridgewood Road in Ridgeland.
Hey, this is John with MES. That's Mississippi Energy Services. We sell, service, and install all makes and models of home and business generators. One thing that we do different than a lot of other companies is we do all the work ourselves. We don't use subcontractors. We go from the original estimate, the design, to the final product. That way we can control the quality of the job from the beginning to the end. We are online at msenergy.us.
Your roof is constantly exposed to the elements, battling dirt, algae, and stains. But with Watkins Construction and Roofing Roof Wash Service, you can keep it looking like new. A proprietary rooficide treatment is EPA approved, safe, and guaranteed to prevent algae from coming back for at least 2 years. No harsh chemicals, no damage, no black streaks. Just a clean, beautiful roof that lasts. Call Watkins Construction and Roofing at 601-966-8233 or visit nomoreroofstains.com today.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, where we all know that the government stole 1 hour of our sleep. Jeez!
We're all feeling it.
And an hour of early sunshine.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we look online, Maryland Christian Canon goes, exactly what is going on with this liquor? Well, the state's messing it up.
Like they mess everything over.
I mean, come on, y'all. You need some voting. You need some voting stuff that put in place. And you go, what do you mean you need voting stuff? We go vote. Well, we're going to vote today. And if people show up without their ID, you know what? They still get to vote. I thought we got voter laws in Mississippi. Well, they got 10 days to bring their ID in after the fact. So in those 10 days, they got time to change the outcome of the election.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
And then if you go after anybody, nobody's going to help you. I mean, look at David Archie. Here, his thing's going on, and by the time he gets through with that case, and even if they rule in his favor, it will be 4 years up. The same thing happened between Banks and Bishop in Madison County. There's no justice in the world. No justice. Good morning, Ricky Gray. And this radio program heard all across the world. The
wide world.
Wide world of Chip. Is brought to you by
the Pierce Professional Agency. And did you know that 71% of long-term care claims start with in-home care rather than a nursing home? If you have long-term care in place, you may be able to continue care at home. So find Cressley Pierce at madisonplans.com and click on the schedule a meeting. The conversation is easy and his team can help you.
And the thing about insurance is the quicker you get it in life, the cheaper it is.
That's exactly right.
Okay, know that.
Maybe too late for you, Chippy.
Yes, it is. I mean, between that and when they go and do things to extend your life, like put stents in and stuff, that just makes it. The insurance companies go, "We ain't helping you. we want you out of here."
Yeah.
And it's really sad. It's really sad to know that we all need health care. And when you need it the most, you've probably made the wrong decisions in life early. And, and then, of course, they talk about in the Benny Thompson district, we just don't have no health care. But, Benny, you have all those checks you've been handing out for it. And then this all goes back to, once again, the Mississippi Department of the Health and Rehabilitation, all that money that they stole.
Mm-hmm.
That was supposed to be going to these nonprofits that Benny and people like that set up, that they give the checks to, who were writing checks back to people who were on their yachts. Is it yachts? That's yachts.
Yachts. That would be yachts.
Yahtzee. Oh, yeah. Remember tonight, the World Party tonight, the watch party for Ron Eller will be at
Beethoven's Boardwalk.
Yes, come on out, have a pizza, watch the results come in.
Yep.
And get ready to rumble in the election. Okay, Maryland. They can't even count the votes. How on earth are they going to ensure people bring in their IDs in 10 days? They can't. They can't. And look, the 10 days has been there since Delbert put the ID law into place. And Delbert's a rhino. Delbert's a Democrat, not a rhino. He's just a Democrat. And it's like we were talking yesterday with somebody, and they said, "How many conservative people in state government do you have?" And I said, one. That'd be Shad White. In the at the Capitol, the people that show up there, I would say conservatives out of a whole bunch of them that are there, probably about 10 out of hundreds are conservative. Good morning, Billy Hudson.
Does Billy have a brother named Roger?
No. He has a brother named Mike. Sister named Lisa.
Roger Hudson?
No. This is my cousin.
I know. Who's Roger?
Roger's Roger Hudson. I don't know. I thought he was kin to you.
I thought he was kin to you.
Well, anyway. Because since only our kin listen to our show.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to this show.
So who's playing at Beethoven's this weekend?
Naked Sunday.
On Saturday.
And then who else is playing? On Friday. Is it Unfinished Business?
I don't know. We wrote them all down yesterday and we can't remember today.
Well, I have a reason. I have PTSD.
Because you're old?
I have PTSD protocol from running for office. What do you have? You're a pretty girl. You're supposed to be smart. Let me put on your glasses. Let's see if I look,
now you're getting intelligent.
look any smaller.
Now you're intelligent.
Now I'm
Look at
ignorant.
you.
Now I'm ignorant. But anyway, y'all, you got to get out and vote today. You vote for conservative. Vote for who you think. And I mean, I've been looking at the Cindy Hyde-Smith race and the other girl. They're just Sarah. How do you say her last name?
Mm-hmm. It's a foreign last name.
It's foreign last name, but and you see the mudslinging in that where they got to say she's a Democrat. She's from up yonder. Well, Cindy Hyde-Smith was a Democrat from down here at one time. And, and I only say that because, and I'm not really against Cindy Hyde-Smith, and I'm not really, the problem is we don't have any, I don't know what the new girl would do. I know that Cindy Hyde-Smith has voted against Trump a few times.
Mm-hmm.
She, there's some things that are going on, and she always buddies up with Roger Wicker, another, person that does not seem to have the best interests of the constituency in which he follows.
Mm-hmm.
But the Republican Party leadership just wants the R in place.
Right. And then they go and do what they want to do.
And for the state, they go, as long as they say they're a Republican, I don't care how they vote. And that is the problem with the party.
Mm-hmm.
The party needs to, we have a platform, okay? The Republicans had a platform. I was at the thing. There were people from Oxford and other people that wanted to vote on the rules inside the platform, what we were going to be about. And what they do is they say, oh, that's all been decided. You just vote yes or no.
Right.
And everybody's going to vote yes, or you're going to leave. And then, it's constant. And I don't understand it. Why we even say we have a Republican Party when we don't have a Republican Party? Not in this state. And not in any state, it looks like sometimes.
They all just run it like they want it.
And we have a group of people in this state who are running the entire system. And, when the ABC breaks down, or money gets distributed in the wrong place, and a lot of people are talking about the secret deals that the government and these public-private entities make to bring manufacturing jobs and stuff to the area. It's like everybody's talking about the data center. Somebody said, well, Chip, they brought in thousands of jobs. And I'm going, they brought in thousands. They had dump trucks.
Mm-hmm.
They have all that. When it's all over, y'all, it's 50 jobs.
Yep.
50 jobs a building, isn't it? Something like that.
Mm-hmm. If it's that many.
I mean, and then, of course, y'all, we've lived in a world where we watched the telephone be stuck to the cord, and now it's stuck to the side of your head wherever you go. And what makes you think that? And the phone got real small, and they had to get it bigger again where you could see the screen.
Yeah.
Or otherwise, the phones would be down to little bitty phones.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be, but little flip phones. But they had to make it bigger where the screens would be bigger. But the reality is, those data centers, as they improve technology,
they're going to be smaller and smaller and smaller.
Y'all better be thinking what you're going to put in those buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Because sooner or later, all of this, it'll be safer to keep it in the cloud. Because if you keep it in the cloud, then it can't get attacked here on Earth. You'd have to be somebody that has a rocket to get to it. You got to have, and
there'd be some Star Wars going on up there.
And who predicted all of that? Or
Star Wars?
No, before.
Who?
Well, you had Star Wars, but I mean, Ronald Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about lasers.
Mm-hmm.
Lasers. But I mean, what are we going to do? I mean, we got all this stuff, infrastructure. Now we're going to have a lot of power. Electricity is going to be the thing. Meanwhile, y'all were running around, well, we need the sun, we need the sun power, we need the sun power. And then you build these giant diesel generators in order to run these things. And diesel's going up, y'all. You better get back on that sun power, that idea. Hey, we're going to do the sun power. Y'all ain't making no sense. Ballot initiative has got to be fixed in Mississippi where we can help you run the government. The consensus of the many will be better than the few who think they got it figured out. And the few that think they got it figured out, the only thing that's getting figured out is how much money can they make and how much money can they guide toward their wallets and how much can they keep it together for their friends and family. I mean, I see nothing else. Mm-hmm. Zoning on a piece of land. Uncle Billy's got that piece of land. Had it for years. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll fix that up. Trees dead on his property. The government thinks those trees need to come down. We'll pay for them to come down. They'll go take them down. You call and say, hey, when y'all come get a tree down, that tree will be $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 on your land. You figure it out. You figure it out. The government does not care about us at all.
Correct.
They don't care about if we vote today at all. Mm-mm. Because they've already picked the winner. Mm-hmm. They've already picked it. They'll count enough votes to get who they want. Say, we're through. Y'all, we've got to fix everything. We got to fix elections. We got to fix the money. We got to fix the ABC. We got to fix the schools. We got to fix the politicians. And I don't know how we're going to do it other than a coup.
Really?
We're going to have to be like the Iranians that are standing in the streets saying they're for the new Ayatollah. Meanwhile, they're holding guns on them, telling them to get out there and wave them flags.
That's right.
Because I'm sure not everybody in a group of 100,000 people has a flag, but they had all brand new pristine flags that had been ironed and were pretty.
And they dare not go against what they're being told to do because they've just watched 30,000 people slaughtered.
But, our government is getting us in that direction.
They really are.
They really are. I mean, we're close to, well, we're going to have to lock it down because too many people are killing each other and we're going to need a police state.
Maybe that's their long game.
Well, maybe so. And then they're talking about, well, Trump wants to put ICE agents at the polling precincts. Well, pass the law that says that no one that's illegal can vote. If you're not an American citizen, you cannot vote in the election. That's pretty simple, y'all. And I think our two senators, they didn't help out with the SAVE Act, did they? Or I don't know I got to look that up. It was something they didn't do.
One probably did, and the other one probably didn't.
Well,
you have to watch Roger Ricker.
Ricker. Have you been getting into the Jack Daniels? Roger Ricker.
No.
We'll be back with more on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie on WYAB. We'll be back with more on the Chip Matthews Show with Don McKenzie.
Keep it tuned here to 103.9 WYAB.
Have you thought about the cost of long-term care? In Mississippi, a home health aide can cost over $57,000 a year, and a private nursing home room can exceed $109,000 annually. Hi, my name is Cresley Pierce at Pierce Professional Agency. Long-term care insurance may help protect your savings and give you more options and peace of mind as you age. Learn how planning ahead could save you money and stress. Find me, Cresley Pierce, online today at MadisonPlans.com. That's MadisonPlans.com.
Need a new car? Then march right over to Mazda of Jackson and spring in the savings. Get 1.9% financing for 63 months on all 2025 CX-5s, 2026 CX-90s, CX-50s, CX-70s, and Mazda 3s with approved credit. And get 1-year maintenance included on your new vehicle purchase. Don't wait another minute to experience Mazda's exhilarating performance, top-notch safety, and reliability. So get to Mazda of Jackson today, where pre-owned vehicles and hassle-free trade-in options are also available. Shop online or visit Mazda of Jackson, I-55 Frontage Road.
Need to ship something fast? Print something now or wrap the perfect gift? Head to the Mailroom Gluckstadt, your one-stop shop for all major shipping carriers. We pack and ship with care, offer private mailbox rentals, copy services, create and print banners, print your photos, lamination, binding, and secure document shredding. We always have a notary available, and we do gift wrapping too. Head to the Mailroom Gluckstadt across from Callaway's or online at mailroomgluckstadt.com. Stop in today and get it all done in one place.
The 19th Annual Township Jazz Festival is Saturday, April 11th in Ridgeland. 8 hours of live jazz, headlined by Grammy winner Nestor Torres. Also featuring the Tropic Owls from New Orleans, along with local favorites like the Vamps, Southern Comfort, the JSU Jazz Band, and much more. And admission still free. That's the Township Jazz Festival on Highland Colony Parkway in Ridgeland. Visit townshipjazzfestival.com.
We all love the farm-to-table food concept, right? Well, at Burnt Corn Farm, they bring you locally grown flowers straight from the farm to the vase. With a wide selection of flowers and excellent service, Burnt Corn Farm will make your next party or shower a southern delight. Sign up for a monthly bouquet subscription, and their farm-fresh flowers will brighten your days all season long. You can also book your next family photo session in their wildflower field. That's Burnt Corn Farm on Facebook and Instagram.
Tools, paint, mowers, equipment parts, service, and rentals are all under one roof at Hometown Hardware in Flora. Hometown Hardware has what you need and professional staff to steer you in the right direction. Hometown Hardware carries top brands like Hustler, Steel, and Milwaukee. Hometown Hardware even has a full lumber yard, paint matching, pool water testing, propane filling, key cutting, and much more. Hometown Hardware, Highway 49 in Flora.
Doctor, the AC doctor, what's your diagnosis? My whole house was hot as a fever. Now my house is frozen, cause my air conditioning's old. Doctor, my AC's broken. Doctor, the AC doctor, he healed my house, bless my soul.
The AC Doctors is your one-stop provider for air conditioning and heating installation, service, and repair. Contact us for money-saving repairs and lower energy bills.
Doctor, the AC doctor, he healed my house, bless my soul.
Google the AC Doctors and get some relief today. TheACDR.com.
Welcome back to the Chip Matthews Show, and here is your host, Chip Matthews.
It is the Chip Matthews Show, making Tiny Tim a #1 record again. Because more people in the world are now hearing Tiny Tim because they listen to us.
Oh
yeah.
You're just educating everybody, aren't you?
Plus, the song is in public domain now. That means it's free. It's
like
free.
that free stuff, don't we?
Got to. Joe Cook says, at this point, I'm not sure that the ballot initiative would be a positive thing. Mississippi voters have put all these people that are in office right now where they are. Well, I'll tell you this, Joe Cook. Elections are rigged. The system is broke. And as far as Mississippi voters, we don't vote. Only 20% of the people that are eligible to vote, probably less than that today, will go out and vote. We may have a strong showing and the illegals show up. Yeah, you
give me my glasses.
No, I have to have
give
them.
me my glasses.
I have to have them.
For when?
You're not going to be back at 9 o'clock this morning.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, 9 o'clock, I'll be back on the air. And the day Jamie Creel is coming in.
Yay.
Yes.
He can put it with you for an hour.
Yes. And he's loaded for bear. I mean, he's got some school choice stuff we're going to talk about, some school grade things, and no telling what else. He's been on a little hiatus.
He has. I'm sure he's got a lot of good stuff that he's ready to
I'll
spill
do
out.
I'll sit here and coast today from 9 to 10.
Yeah.
on the Tuesday edition of the Chip Matthews 9 o'clock show.
Mm-hmm.
The longest running show in the Chip Matthews network. Let's see what he says right here. Scotty Taylor says, Chip, for the love of Pete, please, please, please stop playing that ignorant ass Tiny Tim song. Absolute the silliest, worst song ever recorded. Thank you, Scotty. And you know what? The bad thing is,
you love it.
if I'm irritating somebody, I'm gonna look for the Metallica version of that song and play it for you. Oh well, anyway. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so it is 2 minutes to the polls open in the dark. Be careful if you're on some of these roads where you have to walk down ditches and down dark roads to get to the polling place while the people are trying to figure out how to get to work.
Yes.
Especially out there in Madison County around Deerfield, but it's everywhere. You got to get out and vote. Get out and vote. Either vote, and remember, you're voting in separate primaries. So if you vote Republican today, if there's a runoff, you have to vote Republican again. If you vote Democrat today and there's a runoff, you got to vote Democrat again. Benny's got 2 Democratic challengers, so there's a good chance that Benny might have a runoff. You know, there's a chance that some Democrats might do some things. Think of all the rhinos that will cross over and decide who to vote. But the rhinos support Benny because they leave him in office. They're the ones that drew the lines. They're the ones that decided how it's going to be. So they'll be out crossing over voting for Benny rather than worrying about the Republican Party. But anyway, that's going to do it for us. We'll see y'all later. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.